Hey there, it's Fancy from the Lifestream, and today I'm with my friends Roger and Claymore, and they're here to talk about the EGX event that they attended last month in London. Now, given all the time that's passed since then, this is going to be something of a reflection of that time. So, without further ado, Roger and Claymore, everyone.
Hi, Fancy.
Hi.
Hello. So, first of all, how was it getting there? It must have been crazy, right?
Yeah, I had to schedule it all fairly last minute.
Yeah.
Because we only knew a couple of days in advance that the demo for Final Fantasy VII would be available there. So I had to take the cheapest flight over there. I flew in at midnight on Friday, got in my Airbnb 2 o'clock in the morning, and then got on the show floor at 11. So not a lot of sleep.
So you basically walked in there looking like a zombie.
Yeah, it was quite a surprise when they announced that the remake would be at EGX 2 days before. So I quickly bought tickets. But getting there was quite easy for me because obviously I live in London. But yeah, I made sure I got there super early because I knew the queues would be crazy.
Right. And speaking of queues, so when you got there, was the atmosphere tense? How was it?
Oh, the atmosphere was fantastic. You had this just huge crowd of people who were just really eager to get into the event. It was actually in that queue where I saw a Barrett cosplay, and the guy was pretty incredible. We had the full outfit complete with the Advent Children gun arm attachment, and yeah, he looked pretty cool. And I think it just summed up the whole vibe that everyone was excited.
Tell me about all your expectations going in based on what you'd seen up to that point from trailers and other reactions and such.
I guess I was expecting it to be fairly similar to Final Fantasy 15. Based on what I've heard, there's for Cloud, it has operator mode and Avenger mode, which either it changed or it wasn't available for this very short demo. It's a bit more fluid than all that. You block and you attack, and yeah, I really enjoyed playing with Cloud.
The feel of the game, you think you were prepared for it when you were actually playing?
The first time I wasn't very prepared, but I got to play it 3 times. I was planning to screw around in the demo to uncover every nook and cranny, but I actually got through it the quickest in the entire booth on my first try.
Wow. So it was a very organic experience then.
Yeah.
And Claymore, you had?
Yeah, I agree with Roger. Expectations going in, I did think it would be a bit like Final Fantasy 15, the general kind of structure of the combat. But I was, really surprised that when you actually started playing it, it's definitely its own thing. This fantastic kind of combination of the original and a new action kind of element, and it just works so well.
That's awesome. Try not to get low-key jealous. Did you have any fears going in though? And if you did, have they been assuaged since?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy 15 fan. I can say that. But
to put it lightly,
every single thing based on that, on the combat from that, is just completely gone. As soon as you start playing it, and all the systems just flow together so well, every fear gone completely.
That's awesome. That's what I keep hearing. That's it's super seamless and just natural and just so well put together. And what would you say was your favorite part about playing the demo, or just the whole experience on that day?
For me, in the Guard Scorpion fight, Cloud tends to generally in every playthrough get grabbed by Scorpion's tail. He gets lifted up and you immediately control Barrett to try and get him out. If you just pound him with regular attacks, eventually Cloud gets out on his own and tells Barrett he didn't expect him to save him. And Barrett was I was going to get you out of there. If you get him with one of Barrett's limits, he asks Cloud to thank him for getting him out of there, and he's I never asked you to help me. Cloud gets upset because Barrett has the Thunder materia in this demo, and Cloud questions if Barrett even knows how to use his materia, which is a callback to the original game in which Cloud is the only one that has materia originally and has to explain to Barrett how to use it. So that was very fun. if you do use the thunder materia right away, Bear just says, "Wow, do you see what kind of damage he did and what kind of damage I did?" And Cloud doesn't respond at all.
I think the biggest surprise for me was the difficulty. I think, the boss battle was tough. It wasn't easy, and I was surprised, and I loved it because it made you think. Like there was different phases that you had to kind of carefully plan and think about what you were doing, and it kept throwing new elements in, and it was just a massive surprise. This is actually quite difficult. You actually need to think what you're doing.
Yeah, and it's just like reflective, I'd say, of like the careful thought that's been put into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is not just this big money grab or whatever, and just, they're doing it for the fans, I'd say.
Yeah, you definitely get that feel.
Going back to like the banter, that's one thing. Another thing that I've been like hearing about, and I've been like super stoked, is that all of these characters are going to be even like more fleshed out and feel even more true to life, and it's like you're actually there, like in the game as Cloud. It's hard to explain, but it's just so immersive. So would you say that like your imagination has run even more wild since playing this demo?
Yeah, the Guard Scorpion fight does give you the impression that the money that's been poured into the weapons department is being put to good use, and I'm looking forward to seeing even more like crazy weapons coming from Scarlet's department in the remake.
Has your viewpoint on anything at all changed since playing the demo?
One of my worries was Barrett's voice actor, because it's been said a lot he has a very like preachy black preacher stereotypical voice, but in this demo you just hear him talk normally to Cloud, and I don't see a problem with the voice actors anymore.
And how about you, Claymore?
It just kind of goes back to the battle system, really. Obviously, I had a lot of fears about that. I'm a big lover of turn-based, so I was a little concerned, like how actiony the combat would be. But everything is just fantastic. It's hard to describe, but it's so exciting. Like the tactical mode and how everything just kind of pauses. You can like choose your commands, or you can do shortcuts to do special abilities straight away. And you've got your materia, and you've got all these other systems that they've not even shown us properly yet, like the operator modes and summons. And it's just incredible so far, and they've not even showed everything. It's just going to get even more crazier when you get onto the bigger boss battles like weapons, and when you get all the other elements thrown in. I just can't imagine. It's going to be fantastic.
Going back to what you were saying, like the bosses and facing everyone, and this demo was just one snippet of this first game, and it was so huge, and so everything else, as you're probably imagining, is just even bigger. Does that make you worry at all about like the release dates? Do you think we're gonna get the whole game? Because that's what's something that people bring up. It's just so huge, and like, are we going to see all of Final Fantasy VII?
I think after seeing what they've done with the demo and the amount of care, like everything from the backgrounds to the characters is so well done. Like you do kind of stop and think, like, how many games is this going to take really to get through it all? Because the quality is really top tier. So there is that worry, that concern, like how long the next parts will take.
I guess if you would have to give a guess, do you think it can be completed in like 3 games or so forth? And what do you think the last game is going to be released?
I don't think it'll be 3 games. I think it'd be a bit more than that. But then again, like, we're going to a new console generation. So this game, part 1, is 2 Blu-ray discs, which really hammers home that they couldn't possibly have gone much further in one game. But yeah, I don't know, like, without having played the first game or having seen what a PS5 can do, like, it's very hard to say. But I can't imagine them stopping making these games. They'll make too much money. I'm sure of that.
The big worry now is if we're all going to be in our old folks' home playing the last installment.
yeah, I'm still so excited. I want everyone to play this demo. I'm surprised they've not put it up on PSN, but yeah, it's once you play it, it just feels so good.
That is a sell point if I've ever heard one. Once you play it, it feels so good. Okay, awesome.
And that was again Roger and Claymore and their thoughts after reflecting on the EGX event. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing to our channel, hitting the like button or not, and clicking the bell icon to be notified the next time we upload. Till next time.